This is where hundreds of thousands of Rohingya Muslims have been living since fleeing a brutal military crackdown in Myanmar some 3 years ago, in dirty and overcrowded refugee camps just across the border in Bangladesh. Figures from the International Organisation for Migration put some 900,000 of them in the coastal area of Cox's Bazar, the world's largest refugee settlement. But they're rapidly running out of room. Bangladesh, though, thinks it has a solution. This is Bhasan Char, or Floating Island, which was formed by sediment washing into the Bay of Bengal. It's a patch of land so new it didn't even exist until the early 2000s.
The infrastructure at Bhasan Char is ready for the planned relocation of 100,000 Rohingyas. 100 families have agreed to move there. Besides that, we are working to motivate the Rohingyas more.
Now, rights groups argue that that's just not true. They say that many people didn't even know that they were nominated to move and are refusing to leave.
They expressed fear, they expressed shock, they expressed uncertainty about the realities of potentially being relocated. And all of them that we interviewed told us that they were unwilling to go to the island at this time and that they were not consulted about the process.
Concerns have also been raised about the facilities built for the Rohingya to use and live in. Some people have even described the island as like a prison. Then there's its vulnerability to the elements, with the island frequently flooding during monsoon season.
They're afraid that they'll be isolated on the island, that they won't be granted proper freedom of movement or the ability to access livelihoods. Many of them do cite fears of environmental hazards like flooding during the monsoon season. Many of them cite fears that they'll not be able to visit their relatives or go back to Myanmar easily when they want to return.
So, when will people actually start living on Bhasan Char? Well, it's unclear, as is a yet-to-be rescheduled visit from the United Nations. In fact, the High Commissioner for Refugees in Bangladesh has stressed the importance of protection assessments before anyone moves to the island. Bangladesh has promised too that no one will be moved against their will or before this final evaluation has taken place. But will that be enough to convince people who've already fled for their lives once before?